Kyle McCord had a surgence at the University of Syracuse. He wasn't really all that much at Ohio State, but he had a great year at Syracuse and entered the NFL draft after that. He put up over 4,000 yards, had a 65, nearly 66% completion percentage, and 32 touchdowns. He looked much better on paper and in the film than he did at Ohio State. But I have many questions about his game still. And I'm still wondering where he's going to be picked at and what team. I have a team in mind, but I can't say for certain it's set in stone that I think they're going to love him, because I have no idea where Kyle McCord is going to get picked. I could see him going anywhere from round 3 to round 7, honestly. There's good moments in the film, but you also look back at Ohio State and it's very questionable, which led me to wanting to break him down a bit more today. Kyle McCord had a great season at Syracuse, there's no doubt about it. But his Ohio State tenure left a lot to be desired. In a much better situation against better defenses, he struggled. Now, progression is never linear, and I'll always say that. And you can say he finally was given the tools to the offense and was able to succeed, which is very fair and very valid. But the problem is, the ACC does not have good defenses. Clemson would probably have been their best defense. Against non-elite, against top-end non-ACC defenses, they struggled. Texas ran on them. Georgia demolished them. It was very noticeable. And you look at teams like Miami, who was on top, and SMU, they really didn't have much defense at all against the top teams not in their own conference. And that gives me a lot of cause for concern with Kyle McCord. I think McCord's got a big arm. I think he's very talented. He's got good touch on the ball. But I don't know how much he's going to be able to do against actual defenses. And it's led me thinking he's probably going to be a backup in the NFL, which is fine. Being a backup is nothing to sneeze at. You can have a long career, make a lot of money, have good success. But does that translate to him ever having a chance to start? Well, injuries, yes, but would a team be willing to be like, hey, we need a bridge, maybe we'll give Kyle a shot to see how it goes? Like a Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold turn into long-term success with the teams they just signed with. Sam Darnold getting a big contract to Seahawks after a great year with the Vikings, and Baker reinventing himself and getting a big-time contract to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's possible, but it's hard to envision someone who struggled at Ohio State, went to Syracuse, had a great year at Syracuse, and is in a weak NFL draft class at the quarterback position, and isn't even really being talked about as one of the top guys. It's very noticeable that teams really haven't put much stock into him. They haven't been a lot of discussion about him. We've heard Jackson Dart, and Kyle McCord probably has better film than Jackson Dart. We've heard a lot more about Jackson Dart going higher. We have heard a lot more about Jalen Milroe going higher. Even though Kyle McCord's a more polished passer, Jalen Milroe has more traits, and those teams want the traits. It's just kind of led to the fact that you just have him falling. Even a guy like Dylan Gabriel, I personally have higher than Kyle McCord by a decent bit, because I think Dylan Gabriel has better pocket awareness than Kyle McCord. Them as having a similar arm, so there's not really much difference there to me besides the fact Kyle McCord would be bigger. So if you like Kyle McCord, I would say you probably should like Dylan Gabriel more. And that's where we're at with McCord. He's talented. He's had good film, but it's against weaker competition. And when he went against tough competition, he just didn't look good at Ohio State. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. He looked bad at Ohio State with a loaded receiving team. He had Marvin Harrison Jr., probably the best receiver he'll ever play with, and you can say he didn't do well his rookie year. That's a rookie year, whatever. Marv will get better and better. And you just look at these teams that they played against, just not good. He torched Miami. Miami, very bad. And then you look at the game he had against Pitt. He had a lot of turnovers, a lot of pick sixes. It's not stuff you really want for a guy at the quarterback position, a young guy who's supposed to be an older veteran. It's very cause for concern with me with Kyle McCord. Now, the team that I think should draft Kyle McCord is New England Patriots. And you're probably like, why? They have Drake May. Yeah, they have Drake May. Kyle McCord's backup. I've said that. But I'm not the biggest Joe Milton fan. And I would really like to see the Patriots get a backup quarterback that I had a little bit more trust in. I think Milton has maybe one of the most talented arms you'll ever see. But that's around the pauses from Milton stops for me. And I just can't see him being a long-term backup in the league. Meanwhile, I can see Kyle McCord possibly being that. And if you can have two guys around the same age in the quarterback room for a long period of time, or maybe Kyle McCord plays a bit, is in a very comfortable play-action-based offense with McDaniels, there could be something there that he could get another contract with a different team, a chance to bridge year it out as a starter. I think his role is best served as a backup, and I think being a backup to Drake May would be a perfect situation for him. Now, my overall thoughts about Kyle McCord have been said throughout this video. I'm not entirely in love with him. I don't think he's bad, but I'm so uncertain of him. I could see him going to the 7th round, and I know that's probably not a popular prediction, but man, that Ohio State film is stuck in my head, and I watched the ACC. I watch what happened when they play good defenses, and I watch what happened when the ACC played mediocre, good offenses, like good conference offenses, and it just, man, it wasn't good. And that causes major concern for me with anybody in the ACC. It's caused concerns with me for Cam Ward, but the difference is I've seen Cam Ward do it at Washington State in the Pac-12, and I saw him do it against better defenses. And I saw Ward clean up the issues I had with him last year. So you look at Kyle McCord, he cleaned up the issues, yes, but I haven't seen the production against good defenses, and that's my biggest cause for concern. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And hey, if you'd share this, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this channel, uploading NFL draft content every weekday up until the NFL draft. Any support helps. I greatly appreciate it. And if you disagree with me about Kyle McCord, go down in the comment section. Tell me what your opinion is on Kyle McCord, and I'll go back and forth. I love the NFL draft. I love the discussion points. And hey, this is a lot of draft content I've put up. There's a playlist on the screen if you want to check out more, or you want to check out some other quarterback videos. I'm probably going to be doing a Shedeur Sanders video here in a couple weeks, closer to the draft, when I have a better feel of when he's going to be picked. Then you want my most recent upload, it's also on the screen right there. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.